it's Carly McAvoy. I'm doing a problem that is a mixture problem, looking at antifreeze. It's a little bit different than we've done for some other ones. I wanted to just talk about it. A mechanic needs a radiator to have 50% antifreeze solution. The radiator currently is filled with 5 gallons of 25% antifreeze. How much antifreeze mixture should be drained from the car if the mechanic replaces it with pure antifreeze? So what I want you to see is that this container, they're going to drain some, but they're going to put the same amount back in. And when they're finished, that fill line is going to be 5 liters, right? So it's going to be 5 altogether. We're going to have some in here, that's some X amount, and some at Y. The X amount is the 25%. So X at 25%. And I could have made this a little bigger, and Y at 100%, because they're going to have the 25% and then they're going to add 100% antifreeze to it. So what I can see in this 5 liters, we want this to be at 50% when it's done. So when I add, my first equation always is just the number of liters or gallons or whatever we're working with here. And oh, this is gallons. I don't know where I'm getting liters, sorry. Anyways, I got gallons. Okay, so I know that X plus Y equals 5. That's just some of the 25% and some of the 100% is going to add up to be 5 gallons. And then I'm going to go back and multiply these by their percentage. And I'm going to multiply them by a percentage like times 100. So instead of 0.25, I'm going to say this is 25x and this is 100y, 100%, and this is going to be 50%. So we just take this equation above and multiply it by the percentages that go with it. And I know that 50 times 5 is 250. So but I then need to do something. You can do substitution or elimination. I'm going to do elimination method here. So I'm going to multiply this whole equation by negative 25. So that gives me negative 25x, negative 25y, and 25 times 5 is 125, and negative 125. And then I'm going to rewrite this equation, second equation, underneath there, because now it's ready for me to add these together to eliminate. So these cancel and I get 75. Y is 125. And then if I divide both sides by 75, I get Y equals 1.6666 and so on up to 7. It does say in the problem to round to the nearest, I think, to 3 decimals. Look at your problem. It might say round to the nearest whole number or round to the nearest tenth or hundredth or 1,000th. But if we were rounding to the nearest 3 decimal places, that would have to be 1.667. Remember that we always have to round up if our following number is a 6 there. All right, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.